Welcome to Jira Bakery. In this tutorial, I'm going to explain how to create an object type in object schema. If you'd like to know how to create an object schema, I'm going to link the video in the description box. Please watch and get the better understanding. So in my previous session, I explained how to create the object schema, and we created the schema IT employee asset schema. So now this is a brand new schema with no object types. So let's create an object type now. We have two ways. Since this is the empty schema, we are getting a pop-up here saying that no object types are created yet. Create some right away, and create is the link. So you can either create it here, by you can create an object type by clicking it here, or in the plus button on the left pane. So either way, it is going to navigate us to the same page. So let's click on the create object type button. Now we have to create what all the objects that we would like to store in the object type employee IT employee asset schema. So what are the assets here? Sorry. What are the employee assets? We can say hardware assets or software assets or IT hardware assets. Let's give one at a time. I'm going to explain in details in the later part. Let's create one object type called hardware catalog. So it's going to auto create the icon, and we would like to create another one. That's why I'm going to check this one and click create. Now, if you notice on the left pane, the hardware catalog object type got created under the IT employee asset scheme. Now let's go and create the another object type called software catalog, and click the create button. I'm going to create one more. That's why I'm keeping the click check mark like that. And now you see the software catalog object type got created under the asset schema. And the third one is going to be IT hardware. And the same thing. Now I don't want to create anymore, and create. Now, if you notice, we have an IT employee asset schema. Under the IT employee asset schema, we have three object types called hardware catalog, software catalog, and IT hardware. If you notice, if I go to the right now, I'm in the object type IT hardware. So under the IT hardware, we did not see any objects in this section. So now it is asking us to create an object under the IT hardware. So the same thing, since this is the new object type, there are two ways that we can create the objects under the object type. One is by clicking the create an object link on the pop-up, or clicking on the plus button on the object type left pane. So let's click on the create an object here. Now, under the IT hardware object type, we are creating the objects that comes under the IT hardware. So, for example, if any employee joins, usually what we will use is laptops, monitors, tablets, or phones. So let's take these things as an example. So under the IT hardware, let's create an object called laptops. And I'm going to create multiple objects. That's why I'm clicking on the create another checkbox. And create. And again, another one is monitors. Create. Phones. Create. And tablets. Now we have created 4 objects under the object type IT hardware. The object called laptops, monitors, phones, and tablets. This is how we create an object under the object type. In my next session, I'm going to explain how to create an attribute for the object. So with that, you will get the total understanding of how to create an object schema, under the object schema, how to create an object type, and under the object type, how to create an object, and for each object, how to create attributes. So this will give you the overall infrastructure of the Insight Asset Management at the high level. So please, I hope you get some level of understanding by now. And please subscribe to Jira Bakery. I'm going to create more content, mostly by keeping the beginners in my mind. Not only the Insight Asset Management, I'm developing the content for Jira Software, Jira Service Management, and Confluence as well. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to Jira Bakery.